What happens when a narcissist realizes that you are no longer interested? By the end of this video, I'm going to tell you what happens when a narcissist realizes you ain't looking their way anymore. Hey there, I'm Rebecca Zung. I'm an attorney. I'm also a narcissist negotiation expert, and I've helped thousands of people say goodbye to narcissists and hello to lives of freedom. And I want to help you do the same thing. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. And by the way, I've written 2 best-selling books, and I have a third that is now in pre-order. It's called Slay the Bully: How to Negotiate with a Narcissist and Win. And if you are so ready to do the same thing, you can go to slaythebully.com and pre-order yours and get tons of bonuses for free. So go check that out. And by the way, if you are ready to disarm the narc, I've got free phrases for you for disarming narcissists. Go to disarmthenarc.com and grab them for free. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to this channel and hit that notification bell, what are you waiting for? I am giving you free content every day. What attorney is giving you free advice every day? What happens when a narcissist realizes that you are no longer interested? And by the way, this is what you want to do. You want to say goodbye, hello, goodbye. What is going to happen is the narcissist starts off with, love bombing you. And this is whether or not you are in a business relationship or a personal relationship, because I was in a business relationship with a narcissist, and they start off with the charm and the charisma and all of that. Doesn't last long because they want to get to getting something out of this relationship. They don't want to be putting something into it for very long. They want to get something out of it as fast as possible. They start off with that, and then they move into devaluing and then discarding. And then the devaluing and discarding, that kind of, and the love bombing, all that sort of is going on for a really long time. But when you're into discarding for good, and they start to realize you ain't coming back, that's when you become public enemy number 1. That's when they're like, okay, if you're not for me, then you're against me, then you're my enemy. And that's when you're going to see that mask start to fall off. I mean, yes, they're going to start to try to love bomb you again for a little while and start to sweet talk you and future fake you and do all the things that they do. But I'm talking about after that. I'm talking about when they realize that all their old stuff isn't working anymore, and they realize you're going to be gone for good. That's when old methodologies are going to be, okay, I'm going to start to panic now. So these old things aren't working. So now I'm going to have to start to panic, and I'm going to start to go a little bit crazy, because what am I going to do to protect myself? Because they're afraid that you are going to expose them. So now they're going to want to make sure that they take you down before you can take them down, because they're worried that you know things about them. So they're going to want to make sure that they tell people things about them. So of course, the first thing they're going to do is start smearing you. During this discard phase, this is where you see the birth of the smear campaign. So this is where they're going to start to line up their flying monkeys. They're going to get other people involved to, immediately get on their side. So it could be your children, it could be coworkers, it could be employees, whoever it is. But right away, they're going to get people involved to make sure that they line up on their side and against you as fast as possible. They were going to want you to feel like everyone else is lining up on their side and against you. And if it's a covert narcissist, they may have started this long before you even realized that this was going to happen. The covert narcissists are much smarter about it with how they do it. They posture it in the form of care. So they might say, I'm so concerned about, Johnny, or I'm so concerned about Lisa. They're not, they're coming apart, or they're just drinking too much. And I'm just so worried about them, And so they put it in terms like that so that the rest of the world sees them as caring and concerned and wonderful. And the rest of the world doesn't see them for how evil they can be and how horrible they can be. And they always do things where there's always this sort of way of being able to make it look like they're good people, but that's the coverts. The rest of the types of narcissists might start filing, false pleadings, or saying things about false letters through lawyers, or things like that. If it's a malignant narcissist, they might even start stalking you, harassing you, saying things that are patently false, like you're a child molester if you're not, or something like that. That's just really where it can get dangerous sometimes. Sometimes it's not that bad if they're not malignant, but they can become possessive, they can become demanding. This is where they can become desperate. You see a desperate form of narcissist. But this is where you start to slay. You start to use my slay methodology: strategy, leverage, anticipate, and focus on you. When you build a strong strategy, when you build leverage, when you anticipate what the narcissist is going to do and stay 2 steps ahead of them, focus on you being offensive and having a winning mindset, you can do this. So that's where I want you to put in the comments, I can slay this. I can slay this, because you can. That's how you win. That's how you win, so that you can combat them and combat their abusive, controlling behavior. Because, they're going to try to gaslight you. They're going to try to say whatever, and they're going to try to guilt you, and they're going to act and have tantrums. I will tell you that they're going to be the worst right before they're ready to give up. That's how narcissists are. They're just like toddlers having a tantrum on the floor. When toddlers are the worst right before they're ready to give up. And that's how narcissists are too. They are the worst right before they are ready to give up. So you can slay this. I want you to put that in the comments. I can slay this, but you do need help and support. So make sure you join my free private Facebook group, Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung, to get that help and support that you absolutely need, because you will need that help and support from other people. So make sure you do that. Make sure you get those phrases for disarming narcissists that I talked about at disarmthenarc.com. All right. And make sure that you have subscribed to this channel and hit that notification bell, because I do release brand new videos with lots of free advice every single day. All right. At disarmthenarc.com. And the next video that I want you to watch is 4 things that hurt a narcissist more than indifference, because there are ways that you can fight back against that narcissist as well. All right. So that's where we're going to go next. And remember that today is a great day to start negotiating your best life. And then I'm going to see you in that next video: 4 things that hurt a narcissist more than indifference. All right. I'll see you there.